Hello, hello. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Denki in the chat. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? We're getting back into Bloons. It's been a while since I've been on Twitch, but for some reason my stream just decided to start working again out of nowhere. So, just gonna get back into it. It'll be like any other recordings I've been doing. Um, you'll just probably see a little bit of the chat if there's anybody saying anything. That'll be the only difference, really, though. We're gonna continue with our black borders while I eat my breakfast. Let's see, we have the cabin. We're still working on this map. We did unlock Silas last time, and we were trying out some different strategies with him. I think we got through a couple of hard metals using him, and I've used him a little bit in the past week since I've recorded my last session. For half cash, though, I think we're going to go for the same, same thing that we always do, because it works. And as y'all know, if it doesn't work, or if it doesn't, hold on, if it works, if it's not broke, then don't fix it. That's it right there. I forgot to saying myself for a second. Your cat is going to prison. Why? What happened? Are they going to the vet or something like that? For biting your laundry basket? Oh. Oh no, they're going to your laundry basket for biting? Maybe? Makes sense, makes sense. I'm kind of just biding my time here until we can afford Silas. Thankfully, we do have, that pile of spikes at the end of the track. We're able to just kind of hold out until then without losing any lives. What happened on Friday? Not much. For anyone else watching this on YouTube, I do know this chatter, so I see them out in my real life. But yeah, on Friday, not much happened. We just did the same thing we normally do. Go to do exercise for a little bit, and then clubs. Nothing special. All right, let's start building up this defense. We're gonna keep the tack shooter and the dart monkey, of course. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing I usually do. So bottom path on the dart monkey, top path on the tack shooter, and then maybe we'll find something to do with an ice monkey, like another absolute zero run. We can do another build. We can do like a super brittle run mixed with something else. That might be fun. It'll take us a minute to get there, though. Should you come to program tomorrow? I mean, sure, if you want to. It's not going to be anything special. At least, you know, not any different than what you're used to. I come to program every day, so you won't be missing me if you miss out on Monday. I'll be there, you know, Monday through Friday. Your cat is harassing you. Mm-hmm. I wish I could help. I mean, I can tell her to stop, maybe. Or him. I don't know the gender. Stop harassing her. Kitty, stop doing that. Stop harassing her. That's about the best I can do. Alright. Let's start setting something up. I do kind of like the super brittle idea. Since once we get to the mobs, we can have, I suppose, a super brittle right here. And we can have like a sniper, maybe. We'll save up some money for that. You just threw your phone. How's that even possible? I didn't know a cat could throw a phone. I didn't even know that was possible. Cats are cats, yeah. I mean, I know they can be silly sometimes. I've never seen one throw a phone, though.
Let's get this one.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a little late. I didn't realize this guy was gonna show up.
They're breaking through.
Well, oh, that's my bad. Let me just spend some money. I don't really want to. I really want to do that again. Yeah, we're gonna need that sniper about now. Let me try something. Let me try something like this. It's not going to do a lot of damage. But again, I'm kind of holding out for when we get super brittle or embrittlement tier 4 on this guy here. Because once we get that, it'll help everything take a little bit more damage. And we can boost the sniper using an alchemist. Or a village. Stuff like that. I think that could be fun to use. Yeah. It'll be interesting.
It's time.
Alright, we'll keep that going for a little bit. Once I buy tier 4 on the attack shooter, we'll go ahead and get the alchemist. Hopefully that'll work out nicely. And, you know, we did have that fail in the beginning, but I think we're good for the rest of the game here. I know I haven't been saying much, but not too much to keep track of. Just have the dart monkey and the tack shooter for generally popping stuff. The ice monkey and the sniper for the mobs, and the alchemist is going to help the sniper, so not a hugely complicated setup. It's looking like it's working for now. Camos shouldn't be a problem really at all, because the sniper, the dart monkey, the ice monkey, and Silas can all detect camos. So that shouldn't be a problem. Leads shouldn't be a problem either. Everything here, save for the dart monkey, can pop through leads, so not an issue there. You've been searching up Sebastian videos? I don't know what that means. Should I know who Sebastian is? Is it bad that I don't know what that is? Oh. I almost thought that was going to be a problem. We got it handled. Maybe I should go ahead and put another ice monkey down here in case anything gets leaked. I'm afraid I still don't know that reference. I don't know that copy pasta. Car crash, glass shattering, good lord, general commotion, baby crying. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Never heard that in my life. Hold on, I'll pull it up on YouTube and I'll watch it and mute it just in case. Maybe there's like copyright music in the background or something like that. Oh, I see. I just found it, I think. Is this like a Roblox thing? I found a Roblox video. Is this typically a Roblox thing? Or did they just put it in Roblox? I feel like it's hard to tell. Okay, yeah. I see. Yeah, I'm not like into Roblox like that. Like I know what it is, and I used to play it,
Thickens.
but I'm not like active right now in Roblox. So I just don't know what that is. Seems funny though. Seems funny.
Let's get this right.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I know I just spent the last 15 minutes scarfing down my food. Sorry about that. I don't mean to be gross. I just had to eat. And I didn't before stream for some reason. Kind of forgot. If it wasn't clear, I had some cranberry juice. You probably saw me drinking some like red looking juice. Cranberry juice. I had some cereal. A cinnamon toast crunch with milk, not dry. With milk, and some onion rings. My dad just made some onion rings, so I had some of those. They're pretty good.
Let's get this one.
Looks like we are chilling for the rest of the game here, no pun intended.
Be a hero. Work together.
And I do plan to keep on using Silas for at least the rest of this map's duration. For Impoppable and for Chimps. I might switch him out on the next map, but I do want to use him for the rest of this map. Just to get some time in with him. And if we are going to use him on Chimps, I'm trying to think what we should do. I know I always kind of think ahead, like too early, before I've truly won, you know? Sometimes I'm like, oh, we're going to win. Let's start thinking about the next map, and then I lose. I eat those words. I think we got it this time, though. I don't think that ZOMG is going to be a problem at the end.
Freeze out the big one. My power is yours.
Yeah, we got it. That's not going to be a problem. We can still use our ice walls. We can use frostbite. I don't know if frostbite's going to do all that much for us, but we can still use it.
The ice thickens.
Yeah, okay, cool. There's our half cash medal. Easy enough. Apparently we got another achievement. Win 10 games in half cash mode. Okay. So that brings us up to, what, 74? 74 achievements? 74 out of 153? So we're almost halfway there. We're just a few off of 50%. That feels pretty good. But it does mean we still have a lot to go. And most of these we haven't even started yet. Like most of these achievements have no progress on them. They're all 0%. So we're definitely going to be here for a long time getting all of these achievements. But feels pretty good to be halfway. Pretty cool achievement. All right, let's go ahead and do Impalpable and Chimps mode. I tend to forget what we do on Impalpable games, but I think I'm just gonna have to create a new build from scratch here. Let me try a glue gunner because it's free. So I don't have to feel bad about getting that. Hopefully we can use this to save up for Silas. It doesn't cost all that much money to get, but we don't have enough at the beginning of the game. So we just have to hold out a little bit. Not too sure that'll be possible though. It's looking like this guy's already starting to struggle against these rounds here. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, we still have that the bed of spikes at the end. Right, because Chimps or Impalpable does not get rid of our monkey knowledge. That's right, that's right. Okay, so we would have been screwed there, but we got it. We got it. Go and buy Silas. We'll just put him. Let's put him next to the glue gunner. We can put some ice monkeys like around this first bend here, so we could have them popping a lot of stuff. Then Silas and the glue gunner can clean up once they're done. An absolute zero, another absolute zero build like we saw last week, I don't think would be bad. I think we can try that. I think if we're gonna use like mostly ice monkeys though, let's go ahead and buy one of each. We'll get them set up later. In the meantime, we'll probably have to get some kind of farm, maybe a village as well. And likely some kind of other support tower. I do like using a Desperado for that. You can do that. You can do like a middle path or a bottom path. Either one of those would work. Maybe a spike factory. We could just plop a spike factory towards the end. We could do like a top path or bottom path. I think top path would be better for money for the economy because we wouldn't need to spend like another 30,000 bucks on permaspike. But permaspike would be the better upgrade. We just need to have that money to spend on it when we get there. For now, let me worry about these guys that I have down on the field. Go ahead and get some farms going. Still working towards this Banana Farmer Pro, as it were. We'll be doing that for a while. You know, leveling up this guy. We'll be leveling him up for a while. I do still need to work on this, so we'll get those eventually. I have cooking videos in the background, and someone just put a cheese packet in the milk carton. But what are they cooking, though? A cheese packet in the milk carton. Sounds like mac and cheese. Like you would make mac and cheese. But you just put the cheese packet in the milk? Am I correct? It's not mac and cheese. Oh. Okay. You have no idea what you're looking at. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Sounds like it. Sounds like those brain rot cooking videos where they just put stuff in a pot and they're like, oh, this is the stew. And it's like garbage. You know what I mean? Where they just put ingredients in like something and they're like, oh, this is a concoction. This is a potion. Onions, jalapenos, beans, and ham. I mean, that sounds okay if you were to like chop all of that up and then put that in like a pot and fry it up or something like that. That doesn't sound that bad. The beans are a little weird. I don't know if I'd eat beans with all of that, but onions, jalapeno, and ham I think I would eat. If I was served that. Alright, we're starting to get to the point where we're going to need that support. But let me spend the rest of this money before I get to around 40 on a Desperado. Let's get that middle path going. I love a good sniper Desperado. Or, you know, rifler. Whatever you want to say. Marksman. Marksmen use rifles, right? I think that's the proper term there.
Let's get this one.
We barely just don't have enough money. That's annoying. Really annoying. Sell you and buy you? Is that enough?
My power
Yes, okay, great. Gonna have to rebuy that guy before I forget. Alright. Looking pretty good now. Gonna invest some money in this glue gunner. They also put some weird seasoning and butter on it. It sounds okay. I feel like that would look disgusting, but it sounds okay. Save for the beans. Maybe the butter. I don't know if ham... I guess butter on a ham sandwich is not horrible, but I don't know. Putting butter on all of that sounds a little overkill, maybe. Not the weirdest thing I've ever heard, though.